Buckle up, race fans. We're diving headfirst into season 15 of the LFM Rookie Sprint Series at the legendary Nürburgring. Clean start, think again. Wagner's off-road adventure and a backfield demolition derby are just the beginning. And the drama is hotter than a car wash on a summer day. Can Wagner turn his rough start into a podium finish? Find out right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. We're kicking off season 15 of the LFM Rookie Sprint Series with a bang at the legendary Nürburgring. I'm Clint the Throttle Maverick, and joining me is the ever-enthusiastic Liam Jenkins. Liam, are you ready for some adrenaline-pumping action?
Absolutely, Clint. The Nürburgring is always a thrilling venue, and with this being the season opener, the drivers will be eager to make their mark. Wagner's starting in P5 today, a great position to build on his impressive finish from last season. Let's see if he can capitalize on this strong starting spot.
Green, 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 and they're off. Clean start, folks. No fireworks in the front group. It's as orderly as a German train schedule, for now.
Oh, we've got trouble. Wagner's made a crucial error, putting two wheels in the grass and losing all grip. He's slid into the gravel land. He's taking the scenic route back to the track. It's a long journey across the grass for Wagner, and by the time he rejoins, he's dropped all the way down to P9. That's certainly not the start he was hoping for from P5.
Talk about going from hero to zero faster than you can say Bratwurst. But don't count Wagner out yet. This race is far from over.
You're right. We see Pesca trying to make a move on Wagner, but Wagner's defending his position beautifully. He's holding that line tighter than a miser holds his wallet.
Speaking of holding lines, let's take a quick look at how the rest of the field fared at the start. Oh boy, do we have a replay for you.
It's absolute chaos in the back. Clint, we've got a mass pileup involving more than 6 cars. It all kicked off with Novotny giving Toti a love tap that was anything but lovely.
And would you look at that? Toti's car has decided it wants to be an airplane. He's more airborne than a frequent flyer. Meanwhile, Novotny's gotten a bit too cozy with Orange Granson's car. Looks like he's trying to hitch a ride.
It's a mess back there, Clint. So much for that orderly German train schedule you mentioned earlier.
You got that right, Liam. Looks like this train's jumped the tracks and landed in the middle of a demolition derby. So much for German efficiency. This is more like Italian chaos on wheels.
Speaking of wild rides, let's get back to the main action, because things are heating up at the front.
Hold on to your lederhosen, folks. We've got drama with a capital D. Eric Chiapas in P3 is having more issues than a teenager with acne. He's on the brakes on the straight, then in the grass, and oh mama, he's taken out Orwat and Kalmbacher right in front of Wagner.
This is chaos, Clint. Pesca's managed to avoid Kalmbacher's spinning car, but Wagner couldn't stop in time. He's made contact with Kalmbacher and dropped to P10.
It's messier out there than a spaghetti eating contest, but Wagner's still in it to win it.
Indeed, Clint. Wagner's on the attack against Davide Case. There's a bit of contact, but Case holds his position. However, this opens the door for Orwat, who seizes the opportunity and successfully overtakes Wagner.
The action's hotter than a currywurst on a summer day. Orwat's making his move on Case. Elbows out, a little love tap, and he's through.
Wagner's struggling to find his rhythm. Clint. He goes wide and touches the gravel. Milos Novotny capitalizes on the mistake, and then Toti Font sneaks through on the inside. Wagner's down to P12 now.
Well, butter my biscuit. This race has more twists and turns than a pretzel factory. Toti's gotten a case of the late-breaking blues. He's punted Novotny into next week, and both he and Toti have gone off track. Wagner's through, but oh, come on. He's left more space on the inside than a missing tooth, and Toti's back in front.
It seems Wagner's race engineer has given him a much-needed pep talk. Clint. He's on the attack against Toti. They're side by side through 2 corners. What a battle. Toti goes wide, and Wagner's completed the move.
Now that's what I call a comeback. Wagner's found his mojo faster than a Ferrari in a straightaway. He's 4.5 seconds behind Case, with Toti hot on his heels, while Wagner is chasing down Case and the other 2 drivers in that group. Let's check out some of the action happening elsewhere on the track.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
We've got a 4-car brawl with Toti, Viton Trent, Novotny, and Elroy Faze. And oh no, Novotny crashes into Trent. Faze can't avoid the crash, and it's a pileup. Toadie's probably whistling a happy tune as he finds himself all alone again after that battle royale.
Toadie's like the last man standing in a game of bumper cars. What a scene.
Now let's take a look at Linus Hellwig in P2. Oh, what's this? Hellwig's making space for Michael Razuminevo, almost like he's saying, "After you, good sir." Looks like Hellwig doesn't want that P2 as badly as Razuminevo does.
It's as if Hellwig's decided that P2 is overrated. What a gentlemanly gesture. If only it weren't a race.
Novotny managed to recover from the earlier incident and is now attacking Toadie. There's contact, and Toadie ends up in the grass. It seems this contact caused serious damage to Toadie's car, and he immediately heads to the pits.
Poor Toadie. One minute he's cruising, the next he's getting acquainted with the grass. That's racing for you.
And now, Novotny again. He thinks Alex Utin is too slow in the corner and decides to give him a little push to speed things up. Spoiler alert, it ends badly, and Utin is sent off into the grass.
Novotny playing bumper cars again. Poor Utin, sent to the grass for an unexpected picnic.
What a series of events. If you're enjoying the action, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And here's a question for you. What do you think of Wagner's comeback so far? Can he make it to the podium this season? Let us know in the comments below. Let's get back to Wagner's chase. We're treated to a three-way tango between Zek, Orwat, and Case. They're fighting harder than three cats in a sack, and Wagner's smelling blood in the water.
The inevitable happens. Clint, Orwat bumps Zek, sending him into a 180-degree spin. Wagner's lightning reflexes save the day as he narrowly avoids a collision. He's now right in the mix with Case and Orwat.
Well, slap my face and call me Sally. The lap Toadie's caught up to the group, and he's on the war path. He's overtaken Wagner, who's wisely choosing discretion over valor.
Toadie's not done yet. Clint. He makes a bold move on the inside, passing both Orwat and Case in one go. Case seems bewildered, doesn't see Orwat, who is following Toadie. And there's contact. Orwat's through, and Wagner's closing in.
It's round 11, and Wagner's been sticking to Case like glue on a toddler's hands. Case is breaking into the last turn, and Orwat sees his chance. He's later on the brakes than a student on a deadline, gives Case a love tap, and sends him into the guardrail.
Wagner's guardian angel is working overtime. Clint. He's missed Case's spinning car by mere inches. Incredible awareness from our man Wagner.
Absolutely, Liam. And as we approach the checkered flag, Wagner's breathing down Orwat's neck like a dragon with a head cold. But Orwat's cooler than a cucumber in a freeze of folks. No mistakes, and they cross the line with Wagner and PA.
What a race to kick off season 15. Clint. Wagner's shown incredible resilience, climbing back from P12 to finish P8. If this is any indication of what's to come this season, we're in for a treat.
You said it, Liam. From gravel traps to near misses, Wagner's ridden this roller coaster like a pro. Stick around, race fans. This season's shaping up to be wilder than a cat in a swimming pool. And remember, stay fast, stay fearless, and always check your mirrors, because you never know when Novotny might come flying out of nowhere.